the town that covered up a murder. The town looked ordinary from the outside. Quiet streets, small shops, and neighbors who greeted each other by name. But beneath that calm surface, something violent had been buried for years. It started with the disappearance of a factory worker who failed to return home one winter night, leaving behind a cold dinner and a family that waited until morning. Police initially treated it as a voluntary disappearance, suggesting debt, stress, or escape, despite the man having no history of conflict or instability. Weeks passed, then months, and the investigation slowly lost priority as no body, weapon, or suspect ever appeared. What the police did not mention was that several witnesses had reported shouting near the factory on the night he vanished. Those statements were quietly removed from the file, labeled unreliable, and never followed up with formal interviews. Years later, a journalist arrived in town to document the decline of small industrial communities and heard the story in whispers. Locals spoke carefully, lowering their voices, always ending conversations with the same warning to let the past stay buried. The journalist noticed something strange. Everyone knew the same version of events, repeated word for word. It sounded rehearsed, as if the town had agreed long ago on what could and could not be said. Digging into archived newspapers, the journalist found an early report mentioning blood near a storage building. That article was later corrected, claiming the substance was oil, not blood, despite forensic tests already completed. When asked, the editor who approved the correction refused to comment and ended the interview abruptly. Former factory workers admitted off record that a fight had broken out that night involving management staff. According to them, the missing man threatened to expose illegal dumping that could shut the factory down. The confrontation escalated, and something went terribly wrong behind closed doors. After that night, several supervisors received promotions, while others quietly moved out of town. One worker claimed he saw a body loaded into an industrial furnace used for metal waste. That furnace was permanently shut down the following week for supposed maintenance issues. No inspection record from that period could be found in municipal archives. The journalist requested police files through legal channels and received heavily redacted documents. Entire pages were blacked out, including timelines, witness names, and evidence logs. A retired officer finally spoke, admitting the mayor pressured police to close the case quickly. The factory was the town's main employer, and closure would have destroyed the local economy. According to the officer, silence was seen as a necessary sacrifice for survival. Families were encouraged to forget, witnesses were warned, and evidence quietly disappeared. The journalist published the findings, triggering national attention and renewed outrage. Authorities reopened the case, but decades had erased most physical proof. No charges were filed, and no one was officially named responsible. The factory closed years later anyway, leaving the town hollow and struggling. Residents still deny what happened, repeating the same old story when asked. But the truth remains hidden not by mystery, but by agreement.